David and Goliath. Victory belongs to those who know whose battle they're fighting. 1 Samuel 17. Introduction. The story we think we know. Most people think the story of David and Goliath is about courage. They say, face your fears, be brave like David, believe in yourself. But that is not the heart of this story. David did not win because he believed in himself. David won because he knew who was fighting for him. This is not a story about confidence and ability. It is a story about clarity in identity and authority. Setting the scene. Fear on both sides. Israel faced a giant named Goliath. He was experienced, he was trained, he was heavily armed. Israel had an army, they had weapons, they had a king, but no one moved. Why? Because they believed the battle depended on them. Fear grows when responsibility feels too heavy to carry. David enters, a different perspective. David arrived as a shepherd, not a soldier. He wasn't searching for a fight, he wasn't chasing recognition, but something disturbed him. Goliath wasn't just insulting Israel, he was mocking God. While others asked, "What if we lose?" David asked, "Why is God being dishonored?" That question changed everything. The real battle was never physical. Goliath thought this was a contest of strength. Israel thought this was a military problem. David knew this was a spiritual issue. He understood something powerful. When God's name is involved, God takes responsibility. David wasn't fighting for victory, he was standing. Adults today face giants too. Financial pressure, career uncertainty, fear of failure, family responsibility, emotional wounds, self-doubt. Many people feel overwhelmed, not because the giant is too big, but because they believe they must fight alone. David reminds us, if the battle belongs to God, the pressure does not belong to you. Why David refused Saul's armor. Saul offered David his armor. It looked impressive. It made sense. It worked for Saul. But David refused it. Why? Because borrowed confidence never fits. David trusted what God had already built in him. This teaches adults a deep truth. You don't need to copy someone else's strategy to win your battle. You need to trust the preparation God already gave you. The sling was not the secret. The sling did not defeat Goliath. Perspective did. David said clearly, "The battle is the Lord's." The weapon was only a tool. Faith was the foundation. When you know who is fighting for you, fear loses its grip. Why others failed where David succeeded. Israel focused on Goliath's size. David focused on God's faithfulness. Fear grows when focus is wrong. Faith grows when focus is right. What you magnify will determine what controls you. Final reflection. The real victory. David didn't deny the size of the giant, he just refused to elevate it above God. His victory didn't just defeat an enemy, it restored confidence in God. One person's clarity awakened an entire nation. That is true influence. If this message spoke to you, like this video, subscribe for more Bible stories with real-life meaning, and share this with someone facing a giant today. Click the next video on your right to continue with our amazing Bible story. Remember this truth: victory belongs to those who know whose battle they're fighting.